Hi, I'm Kevin from Smart Commercial Lighting Controls. Thanks for stopping by. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what are lighting controls. Lighting controls don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be confusing and hard to understand. The short answer to what are lighting controls is this. Lighting controls simply automates your light fixtures in a space. So back in the day, when I first got into the industry, lighting controls, well, there was no lighting controls. So it consisted of walking into a space, turning on a toggle switch, and turning on the floor of some lights in a cubicle farm or whatever that was. And they would run all day. And if nobody remembered to turn the light switch out when they left, they would run all night. So they would prematurely burn out fixtures and cost a lot of money. So we've come a long way since then. So now we have lighting controls. We've had them for a number of years. And we automate and automatically turn on and off, raise and lower the light levels, and create scenes for the light fixtures in that space. So the three primary reasons why do you want lighting controls? So they save money, they're convenient, and they're code compliant. A lot of the codes across the country require lighting controls. And it saves a lot of money on the electrical grid, so they don't have to build expensive new power plants right away. So they are very green, they're very environmentally friendly as well. So the industry confusion, if you look at a lot of websites, you'll see all these different components of what you can use for lighting controls and people get overwhelmed. But we can control really any space across the country, any vertical market, whether that be a restaurant, hospitality, commercial office space, higher education, K through 12, high schools, whatever that space is, we can control it with three primary components. You don't have to be overwhelmed. Let me show you what those three primary components are. The basis of any control system is this. So you're going to need a brain, and that is your power pack. I call this the traffic cop, so it directs traffic. It's going to talk to the other components and tell them what to do. So this little guy is 10 amps. It will wire up to 120 or 277 volts. It's 0 to 10 volt dimming for commercial grade fixtures. At 120 volt times 10 amps, that would be 1200 watts, but we don't want to overload this, so we're going to derate it and not put any more than 960 watts on this power pack. So that's a 20% derating. Okay, so again, this is going to be set up and controlled by our Bluetooth app. This is going to be wired to your different fixtures and then give you the ability to dim down a whole series of fixtures with this one little power pack. So this is the computer brain. This is where it all starts. The second of three components, you're more than likely going to want some type of a sensor on the project. We have all sorts of different sensors. We have low voltage sensors, wall sensors, dual tech, passive infrared. This particular one is a line voltage, Bluetooth, passive infrared, and ultrasonic sensor. So we call that dual technology because there's two technologies. Passive infrared is the primary, first technology. That's your major motion. Your ultrasonic is your second technology. That's your minor motion. So you're going to have some type of a ceiling sensor or sensor in that space. The third and final component is going to be some type of a wall switch. We have wireless wall switches such as this, battery powered. We have wired wall switches, 120 to 77 volt. This particular one is an on-off, raise lower, so I'm turning the lights on, dim them down, raise them up, turn the lights off. Okay, we also offer scene switches. A scene is in a space we might want a group of different fixtures to do different things when we hit a button. So we can take a scene switch and say, okay, scene one, I want the lights over here to come on at 100% light level. I want the lights over here when they come on to be at 50%. And over here, I've got this really cozy ambient space. We've seen this in restaurants all the time, high-end restaurants. I want that light level to be about 15 or 20%. So I program that in. You program that in to scene one, And when you hit scene 1, that magic happens where it's 100%, 50%, 15%, 20%, whatever that is. And that's called scene control. So a lot of different ways we can control and automate the lights in your space through smart commercial lighting controls. It doesn't have to be confusing. It does not have to be expensive. Distributors and contractors, electrical distributors contact us to find out how to become a smart distributor. Electrical contractors, if there's no smart distributors in your area, contact us and we will point out to you where your closest one is and who you can buy smart products from. We are happy to do the heavy lifting for you, so if you want us to do a layout, just simply send your reflected ceiling plan, your electricals, and your fixture schedule to sales@installsmartcontrols.com. That's SMRT, and we will get you a controls layout with a bill of material back to you. Our website is www.installsmartcontrols.com. You can find out more about us and more about our products. We're based out of Pennsylvania. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment here in the YouTube video or send us an email. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.